Welcome to News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery.
Welcome to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and today we're going to do a program about Septemberfest, which is one of the major fundraisers for the Museum of the Southwest, which of course includes the planetarium and the Children's Museum and all of the collections and exhibits at that wonderful, wonderful place. And so you're going to meet Kenya K. Tranum, who is the chairman of Septemberfest, which will be next weekend, and lots of events are planned around it. And so thank you so much for taking the time to come on this busy week before the big event. And I know you've been working on this for a long, long time, but before we get into Septemberfest, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, thanks for having me, first of all. And I am a native Midlander, born and raised in Midland, and have been involved with the museum for a couple of years.
Good.
Actually chaired Septemberfest last year. I'm a working volunteer for the museum, and I'm a board of directors. So I am just so thrilled about being able to be involved with such a great cultural museum for the whole community and being
for the whole Permian Basin.
It's awesome.
It's such a beautiful place. The experience of the gardens and all the different facilities within that complex.
Yes.
If people haven't seen it, if we have newcomers that have just moved here, they need to put that on their high priority list.
Right.
But let's talk now about Septemberfest and who's invited.
Everyone's invited, any and everyone.
All ages.
We have got something for everybody to find if they want to just come have food, or they want to view the art, or they want to shop,
or look at the stars.
Yeah, or have the kids come play, or go to the planetarium. We've got something for everybody.
Okay, kind of walk us through what the Septemberfest is.
Sure. Septemberfest is going on next weekend, and it's a weekend activity that goes on every year. It's always the second weekend of the month in September. We start out with Friday night having a preview party and giving sponsors the opportunity to come and shop and enjoy everything before it's open to the public, and they get to come and enjoy that night and all the festivities that goes on. So that'll be going on Friday.
Wait, before we pass that,
yes.
Is it too late for sponsors?
It's not too late for sponsors. You can actually call the Museum of the Southwest at 683-2882.
That number's on the screen.
Yes, and they can actually, there's sponsorship packages that have different amenities included in each of the sponsorships. And then they can pay $75 in advance if they call the museum per ticket, or $85 at the door. And is what they get with that is they get
it's like going to Six Flags. It's not just one ride.
It's not. You know, the nice thing is we've got food being catered in by Great Western Catering, and a nice menu for that, as well as food vendors. The theme is from New York to Paris. So the outside grounds of the museum will be like New York, and inside the museum will be like Paris. So it'll be like traveling to a destination. The food we'll have a caterer, and then we'll also have food vendors. So I have hot dogs and pizza and mobile cupcakery will be there, and lots of atmosphere with street performers. And we've got barbershop quartet. The Sun Country Gentlemen will be singing on and off throughout the night, as well as some featured guitar artists that'll be on the grounds. So as you're walking and shopping, you'll have lots of different New York type experiences.
And you've used the word shopping twice.
Yes.
And explain that.
Yes. We have over 80 artisans coming from all over, a lot of new artisans to Septemberfest, and then some of the favorites that have been there year after year.
And they're selling paintings and sculpture and
you name it,
all kinds of artwork.
Anything artwork that is original that they have made. So anything from oil paintings to acrylic to your sculptures that you're talking about, or jewelry. Lots of neat jewelry, and even purses this year, and hats. So there's a little bit for everybody, in all price ranges. So
and this is. This isn't a silent auction. This is where you have a vendor and you go up and they say these specially designed shirts or
Right.
$20 or
Yes,
whatever.
that is all on the grounds, but there is going to be a silent auction on Friday night as well at the preview party. Each one of those vendors that's there is donating a piece of art to the museum, and then it'll be a nice silent auction, as well as we have a lot of people within the community that have donated other pieces from their stores or shops that we're really excited about this year.
And then, but one of the things that intrigues me about September Fest every year is whole families come. And the children may be in the children's museum doing all of their fun things, and the fathers in the planetarium and the mothers out there shopping.
Yes, it's great. So Saturday and Sunday, we have events for the whole family to come, and just like you're talking about, we've got lots of kids activities this year. We've got Noah's Ark Exotics, and they're coming in and they're doing shows every 2 hours. So at 12, 2, and 4 on Saturday, and then at 12, 2, and 4 on Sunday, they'll do like an interactive Jack Hanna type show for the kids and some adults. And then the planetarium shows will be going on all during the weekend for everybody to go and enjoy. And then, you know how September Fest works is you buy some tickets to do the kids' activities. So there's face painting, there's an exotic petting zoo, there's jumpers, there is pony rides. We've got a little bit of everything, so everybody can come and have fun and then enjoy the kids museum. They can go and roam around the kids museum, and the girls at the kids museum have put together a lot of great activities for those kids this year. They're going to do hopscotch from Paris that is called escargot, and then they're going to do a version of hopscotch from New York called Posy. And they're going to have prizes for the kids to try those and learn some activities that are going on in other places. So,
and the interesting thing about September Fest is that it is so varied, and it changes. It's the format's the same every year. But what's happening there changes, and you add to it, and all of that kind of thing each year. So it's just like going to a new event each year.
It is. And we've got exciting things, like I was saying, the Noah's Ark Exotics coming in and doing the Jack Hanna show and the planetarium. We also have a lot of new entertainment coming in on the stage this year.
And let's talk about that in just a minute. We've got to take a break right now, but we'll be back in just a second and talk about everything you need to know, as well as what do we do with this money that comes in, and who are the sponsors, and what do we need to do as a community to support this wonderful, wonderful museum? Not just the buildings, but the grounds and the historic value of this wonderful home. So join us after the break, and we'll continue this conversation.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.